Hi dear students, welcome to the practical chemistry. In this session we are going to learn about chromatography experiment. The chromatography name, so in that the word called chrome will come. The chrome means color. Since in these experiments we are going to separate colored pigments from the substances. Therefore the name is called chrome and the technique can be called as chromatography. So for this session, the aim of the experiment is to separate green pigment which is present in the green leaves, and by using ascending paper chromatography technique, and we need to determine the retardation factor. Retardation factor is also can be called as RF factor or RF value. And the principle involved in this experiment is the components of green pigment are separated by paper chromatography by ascending order, and the RF value of each component is calculated. Now in paper chromatography there are three types of paper chromatography can be seen. There is ascending, descending and circular. So in this experiment we using ascending order of paper chromatography. So the retardation factor will be calculated by using this formula. The distance traveled by the component by the reference, from the reference, divided by distance traveled by the solvent from reference line. And each component of every substances present in the green leaves will have different retardation factor. So that student, we can go on to the procedure of this experiment. We will move on to the procedure now. We need to grind the fresh leaves. Students, for this experiment we should take fresh leaves in order to separate the pigments. We need to grind the fresh leaves in the mortar. By using pressure we need to grind, and we should add a small amount of acetone. Now acetone will separate the pigments and dissolves in it, and this mixture has to be filtered using filter paper, and filtrate is to be collected in a test tube and it is corked to prevent evaporation. And the next is, you should use a specially made filter paper by cellulose, that is called as Whatman filter paper number 1. The Whatman filter paper number 1 is taken and cut into measurement. You need to cut into measurements based on the measurements of the glass jar. And the reference line is marked at one end of the filter paper. You need to mark it at one end. So next, using the capillary tube, a drops of filtrate of pigment is spot on the reference line and allowed to dry. This is to be continued and repeated, so until the spot become rich in pigment. And the next is, we need to dry the filter paper, and the dried filter paper is hanged in a closed jar so that the bottom end of the paper is just dipped into the solvent. Now solvent we using in this experiment is 9:1 ratio of petroleum ether and acetone. And if you need to prepare 20 ml of solvent, you need to take 18 ml of petroleum ether and mix it with 2 ml of acetone. Due to the capillary action, the solvent which is taken in glass jars moves upward. When solvent rises about 15 cm, we need to remove out from the glass jar. And the distance travelled by the solvent is marked with a pencil. And distance travelled by the solvent, which is to be called as solvent front. Similarly, we need to mark the distance travelled by the pigment, and the retardation factor, that is RF value, can be calculated by using the formula. Students, now we can move on to the demonstration part. The apparatus required for paper chromatography is, we need glass jars and glass funnel, and we need test tube provided with cork, and we need the solvent for the experiment is acetone and petroleum ether. We need a cylinder in order to measure the solvents, and we need capillary tubes, and we need mortar and pestle, filter paper and some fresh leaves, and Whatman filter paper number 1, and we need some stationery, that is pencil, scissor, scale, sellotape and thread. I have cut the Whatman filter paper number 1 into desired measurement. So the filter paper must be completely immersed in a glass jars, and some space should be provided in order to fill the solvent, and this filter paper has to be marked at the one end about 2 cm from the end. Student, I am going to mark it about one end. From the bottom, I am going to measure into 2 centimeters, so that I am going to draw a reference line, and in reference line I am going to mark with the mark of the spot, and I am going to mark with pen. And the filter paper has to be immersed. We need to check the level of the paper, and you should mark the level of amount of solvent to be added in this glass jars. I am going to mark it here, so that the amount of solvent should not be reached the reference line. The solvent level should be below the reference level. And we need to cut this end in V shape. And after this, students, this glass jars at the top of the glass jars we need to attach with a thread, and it is to be pasted with the help of sellotape plaster. Students, see this? I have pasted the thread on the top of the glass jar, so that I am going to fold this filter paper like this, so that it can able to hang inside the glass jars like this. And it is time to grind the fresh leaves. Student, we need to grind the fresh leaves. Student, I am going to transfer this fresh leaves into the mortar, and I am going to transfer some amount of sand. Sand going to helpful for crush the green leaves into fine paste, and it will be the pigment which is present in the green leaves will come out. Now I am going to grind with the help of pestle. Now I am going to add about 5 ml of acetone. So the pigment going to dissolve in acetone. Acetone is a polar solvent. Transferring the whole mixture into the filter paper. In the bottom it is provided with the test tubes. As a filtering, you can able to see the filtrate solution is coming down. And immediately you can take the funnel, and it is corked. in order to prevent the evaporation of solvent. Now this solution I am going to keep it aside using test tube stand. And I am going to take glass jar. Into the glass jar I am going to pour the solvent, that is 1:9 ratio of petroleum ether and acetone. So already we have marked here. Up to the mark we need to fill. Students, see this? I poured into the glass jars up to the mark. I am going to pour the solution containing pigments of the leaves, and with the help of capillary tube, I am going to take the solution and I am going to spot in the mark in the reference line, followed by blowing the air so that the spot going to be dried. And repeat the spotting by 2 to 3 times and followed by blowing. This has to be done until the spot is rich in pigment. Setting up spot, we need to immerse in the glass jars filled with solvent, and is to hang out on the thread, and it is to be closed with the lid in order to prevent the evaporation of solvent. Now you can able to see the movement of solvent in the filter paper. As the solvent is moving, student, we can able to see the movement of colored pigment. Student, the solvent is run up to the maximum height. I am going to take out the paper from the jar, and immediately I am going to mark with the pencil the maximum height which is crossed by the solvent, that is called as solvent front, and the maximum height, that is the distance traveled by the pigment, I am going to mark here, and I am going to put a scale and draw a line. This reference, the line has to be drawn from the reference line. This is the line which is going to be represent the solvent front, that is distance traveled by the solvent front, and distance traveled by the pigment. I am going to mark it and I draw a line onto the reference line, and I am going to measure the distance traveled by the solvent front, that is the maximum height traveled by the solvent, that is 12.2 centimeter. This is 12.2 centimeter. The distance traveled by the pigment, colored pigment, that is chlorophyll, this is about 9.8 centimeter. 9.8 centimeter. Now student, the distance traveled by the solvent front and the colored pigment, that is chlorophyll pigment, and I'm going to calculate the retardation factor using the formula. Now I'll go to the calculation part. Now it is the time for calculation. We can calculate retardation factor, that is RF value, using this formula. So we already noted the distance traveled by the green pigment, that is chlorophyll, was 9.8 centimeter divided by the distance traveled by the solvent front, that is the maximum height traveled by the solvent was 12.2 centimeters. 12.2 centimeter, and the answer is found to be 0.803. There is no unit for the retardation factor, students. Nowadays, the result is the RF value of the green pigment, that is chlorophyll, is found to be 0.803. Hello student, thank you for watching the video.